Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Beyond Worlds Commander. Last time, we're definitely in like cheaty mode at this point. Oh, really? So, as you can see here, we have a tamed Shizu now, and we also have a tamed Rimuru. Whoops. I managed to master Demon Marionettes, and since that allows you to force tame anything with less than 800k EP, we sort of just allowed ourselves to use commands in order to get a tamed Shizu and a tamed Rimuru. Although, I'm going to be going back on something with the Rimuru in a moment. I meant to go grind Demon Essence, but I got distracted by stuff, by other games and whatnot, so I haven't done much real grinding on here. But Shizu here, I'm just having her grind up a little bit. I had the Rimuru do the same. Let me grab a different skill. You have hockey now, right? Yes, you do. Let's just do this. There we go. That's a bit more reliable, getting you to attack stuff with that. Anyways, you're going to go back in Shadow Storage for now. And let's just head on back to Overworld. And did I save the one that sells Demon Essence? I didn't, but I believe it is just over... Wrong button. I believe it's just... Come on. Thank you, map. I believe the Demon Essence salesperson is just over here. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that's Royal Blood. Which one sells Demon Blood? Is it this one? Teleport the waypoint. Does one of you sell Demon Essence? I know I went hunting, and I know I found it. I just need 4 more for another Rimuru egg real quick. Not you. I want to say this one might even be like Zane Blood or something. No, this one's Dragon Essence. I can never remember which village is which. Cause Royal... whatever. This is Elemental, and this is Dragon. The one over... I have Royal Blood marked here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think it's the one at the Dwarven Village that that I had Royal Blood out before, and then the trader died for it. And I just don't remember where I have that. Where that is on the map. Anyways, I'm gonna go find a trader for a couple of Royal Blood real quick. It's a Demon Blood Essence, rather. I just don't remember where they are. Here it is. It's over at the Gazelle Village, I guess. Anyways, I need 4 more of these real quick. And this can go back. Inventory's a complete and total mess. But let's just head over to, like, A, the, like, empty space we've been fighting in. And for this, I'm going to need to get a Rimuru spawn egg, and I'm going to need to force him into second mode, into his second form, where he uses body double. And this is technically going to be 2 tests in 1. So let's see, Rimuru spawn egg. Thank you. Should I get a subordinate to do this, or should I just, like, force him into second form? It'll be a whole lot easier if I do this. So let's see. He can't really hurt me anyways. So... Come on. 1,000 health. This should... One more hit should knock you into mode 2. Okay, these are MP recovering. Yeah, they only have 1/10 of his EP. If I... Yes, I'm getting hit by Black Lightning and whatnot. Yeah, these are like that. They are MP recovering, and they are HP recovering. I wasn't sure how this was 100% going to work, because the body doubles you use don't work like that. But if I'm just gonna do this, grab one of them, and take them with me. This one is the one I've already hit a couple of times. Okay, interesting. What is happening right now? I have one of them. I'm breaking stuff right now. Hold on. What? I believe I might have broken some stuff. 1 second. Let me try and recover the cage. Okay, I think we're good now. Molecular manipulation let me pick it up. So we have one of the clones in storage. This is the real Rimuru. The clones are still coming at us. So let's just get Travesty to finish this fight. Interesting. I can't. There we go. It wouldn't let me tell Travesty to actually start moving or anything. Anyways, hold on. Travesty, just deal with Rimuru, please, real quick. There we go. Fight ended. Oh, hey, look, we got the another Sword of Tempest. That's pretty cool. But, anyways, I digress. That didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. Now, you're gonna go back into Shadow Storage. Where is it? There we go. I apparently just have permanent silence. So, this cage has a clone of Rimuru in it. Let's just build something like this real quick so that they're not going to escape. They're not going to come at me. So there's that. Doop, doop, doop. And just use, like, shadow. Where is molecular manipulation? I don't feel like grabbing a pickaxe. So, we have a Rimuru Tempest. They're in a cage. They do recover MP. They do recover AP. They do recover HP, we saw. So, to note, you can't tame it with that, and you can't demon marionette it. Okay, cool. Those are the expected things. So, if we do /Tensura check or get race for who we're looking at, what do you have? Race. Does not have a race. Okay. If I were to set your race, edit race to you, and I want to turn you into a slime, because obviously you're slime, but don't adjust your racial stats or anything. Okay, that shrinks you down to slime size. Okay. I probably should have done human or something. Oh, you know what? Let me actually do human instead, because, like, obviously you're not a human, but this will see if, this will sort of adjust things to see. There we go. Rimuru is now a human. 500 HP, all those good stuff. What happens if I attempt... Okay, so this was, like, sort of supposed to be a test about Otherworlders as well. If you reset an Otherworlder to be a human race instead of just an Otherworlder, would you be able to name them? But no, they already have names. It doesn't work. I'm curious if maybe I tried to name something that I named with a name tag first. It also wouldn't work, I assume? I mean, that's probably a good test, too. I can do that one pretty easily. So, even, like, renaming them, changing their race, whatnot, I guess I'll try it with a random Otherworlder in a moment, but that doesn't work. But I'm still going to do this as this instead. This Rimuru are going to edit its owner and set it to be our permanent tame. Permanent set me. It's just a little bit... Yeah, it's a little bit more fair. This one starts with only 500 HP instead of the full... whatever. Hold on. Select subordinate. And status menu. Is this because I still have silence? Hold on. I have skills to get rid of it, right? Obviously. Does chef work? Oh, I can't use chef. I have a permanent effect that just refuses to turn itself off. 1 second. Oh, hold on. It wasn't so much that I had a skill, although reloading the game did get rid of silence. This isn't actually my tame. It has not been named. It is not neutral to anything. Has not currently... What if I clear your... Okay, you don't have any Okay, I guess this doesn't work then. This thing should 100% be tamed to me. It's just his name or tamed. What just happened there? Did you just catch yourself in Black Flame? Um. Oh, interesting. I can access Rimuru clone. Oh, interesting. You also just don't have any skills. Huh. So are you my team or aren't you my team? Set to... Hmm. Yeah, the fact that you don't have Predator or anything definitely makes this a whole lot less useful. You are a clone, so you can't use that. Um, what if I made you a Majin, though? Because, like, you should be a Majin. I still have this. Race set alignment. I don't think this is gonna work. Race, you're a clone, so this might not work, period. Set... Oh, no, I don't want that. I want alignment to Majin, true. Yeah, it still doesn't work on you. It still have to specifically use cages. Yeah. Honestly, I would prefer to start off with the weaker Rimuru, EP-wise. Like, that would be a bit more fair rather than having 2,000 HP subordinate right off the bat for free that we're not technically supposed to have. But it doesn't really seem like this works all that well. It doesn't have skills. I can't use Shadow Motion even though it's a Majin. Yeah, you're not meant to do this. Obviously, you're not supposed to tame Rimuru anyways. But, like, it's essentially stealing a body double, and the body doubles aren't, like, totally supposed to be immune to all those systems. Anyways, I guess I'll just keep you around for actual fights. I think I kind of have to use the actual Rimuru, though. Anyways, there's one other test I want to run before I have to pop away for now, and that is going to be with an Orc Disaster. So, why am I flying? Just to head back to base work in progress. I'm just going to have the Rimuru clone sit down for now. Assuming the game will let me go over there. Okay, I guess there was actually a couple of tests I want to try here. So, first off, before I forget this, I have a Barghest here named Proto. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, I can still name you. It just changes it to... You know what? Sure, Proto, you're going to come with us. I don't think I have a Barghest. So you can name something even if it has, like, a name tag or something. So, there's that. That's a good test. We have a Fulgen here. This is Untamed Fulgen. If I go ahead, edit race, if I go ahead and get you to stand still for a quarter of a second, please. There's that. Why is it always waiting until the very last moment? It's every time. It's right when I'm about done. Anyways, your race is now set your race to human. You can definitely name players that are human. I believe it works. Just to make sure, though, let's just name you a monster or something. Like, I know... Oh, no. I'm 100% sure this should work if it was a player with the human race. This target cannot be named. Okay, it's just a thing where otherworlders are just unable to... They're just completely incapable of actually being... named. Like, there's no workarounds as far as I can tell. Like, they're already set to have a name. Actually, race. Hold on. Maybe I could do this. Get naming status, I believe, is also something you can check. Cat owner, and is it in here? Name? No, Fulgen is not named. So it's just, I guess since they're otherworlders, there's just something about the way they're coded that you can't work around it. So there's that. Final thing I want to test real quick. This Orc Disaster is already an Orc Disaster. It has 2 million... This one won't work. It has 2 million MP. So I'm going to need to go get a different Orc Disaster. I need one that is under 800k. So just head to the base work in progress. It needs to be an Orc Disaster, but it can't be too strong of an Orc Disaster. So I guess I'm going to have to make one real quick. So you go in there. Orc Lord. this Vulcan joins the rest of the Otherworlders that I'm gonna deal something with later. And let's just have you train up a little bit, I guess, over here on these giant ants. Let's see. It shouldn't take you too long. You're already at 89. Oh, this one has that. Hold on. Thought domination doesn't work on you. Dang it. Hold on. Is that actually like a good... I mean, when you become an orc disaster, you should still have that. So you know what? That's fine. I'm going to be force taming you anyways. I was thinking it's such a bad thing he has a scythe that I accidentally gave him and never took away. But no, this is literally a taming, getting that back test. Why would that matter? So it's only going to take me a few moments. I just need to go bring him somewhere where he can get enough EP quickly without getting too strong. And Night Spiders should give like a decent chunk if I had to guess. Oh yeah, he's already at like 160. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, so this orc disaster is, well, it's a disaster now, which means that in theory, it should be a Demon Lord seed. The whole thing is reach 200k while being a Majin, and then you're able to start actually acquiring souls and become an actual Demon Lord. So in theory, if I use Demon Marionette and tame you right here, you should be able to, like, legitimately become a Demon Lord, right? There you go, you're tamed. Oh yeah, I guess this was just like a basic scythe that didn't actually have anything on it. But are you a Demon Lord seed? I don't think so. Otherwise, you would have gotten a couple of souls there. So let's see. Let's set... It's every single time. Stay still. Stay still, please. Every time I'm like 2 seconds away from actually getting the entity ID, that's when they move. There we go. Entity ID. Orc Disaster is not named, and you cannot name it. That works. Cool. I mean, the canonical Orc Disaster was named, but that's besides the point. And I need to get... I want to... what is it? It's Awakening for you, and I just want to check to see, are you a Demon Lord seed? RSS will take Awakened Soul. Ah, that's a little bit sad. Okay, so... I mean, you should be a Demon Lord seed, you're just not. And out of curiosity, are all of these still, like... If I have you follow me, will all of those orcs still follow you? Oh, they do! Interesting. I'd never actually tried this before, after getting Demon Marionette, but these orcs are still technically attached to the Orc Disaster. So, as long as I have this Orc Disaster out and about, I technically have an entire army of orcs as well. I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. I was really hoping here would be like a legitimate way to get a Demon Lord subordinate, but I guess not. Anyways, you're just gonna get to sit here. I need to pop away and record the rest of this tonight, but a couple little tests done at least. Oh yes, one other thing. Where is my... Oh yeah, a wild Kiyoya actually almost ruined that orc test we just did. It almost killed it. Anyways, I need this Mark Lauren, I believe. It helps if I can open the right inventories. This Mark Lauren right here should have a spatial blade I built, right? Ah, it doesn't. It's only the dummy blades that have severance by default, the ones that Kiyoya makes. Although, yeah, you're not really supposed to be allowed to do that, but it worked, so hold on. A Godly Craftsman. Slimes have slimes are getting bigger. Oh yeah, you're totally not supposed to be able to do that. But you know what? We now have Severance 5 for whatever item we want to give. Or I guess it maxes out at 1. So that means I don't have to work as hard towards getting that pretty powerful engraving. But hey, look, we actually have a relatively decent-sized slime besides the unique one now. Anyways, I need to pop away. I'll see you tonight when I record the rest of this. Okay, I'm back. I've been on for a little while. Didn't get to do any, like, subordinate training, really, minus a couple of demon kills for Shizu. Did you get bigger? No, I think you're the same size. I keep double-checking. Anyways, let's get Virtue. I'm gonna bring him with me real quick. What I have been doing is I just spent some time in the Daemon realm. I was looking for a... I was looking for an archdemon to do a test with, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it with a greater daemon because I actually found I found a unique monster greater daemon, which is pretty cool. 108 max HP to start with. Normally it's 80, so what? You got a 28 point bonus? I think there's some random chance. You have 330k versus a normal greater daemon's. I want to say it's between like 30k and 70k. Okay, that one got 55 or whatever. Okay, yeah, there's variance, but this thing's fairly strong. I think it got like a 6-time boost. Maybe a 5 times boost, depending on if it was supposed to be 70k or not. What about you? You're also 58. Anyways, this test is going to require a low Magisteel Golem, because there's some things I haven't fully tested with how they work. So I turned a bunch of this pure Magisteel into low Magisteel. Just need to make the armor. You can't make low Magisteel armor in a crafting table, you need to do it with a smithing bench. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Demon Core. I should probably just save that recipe. Also of note, instead of, like, I've just been, like, giving in somewhat and just running around killing things with the spear. It's just so much more reliable. Like, I know that if I ran around on a dragon, like, all the EP would go to me, all the drops would go to me, and it would count towards the quest, which, speaking of which, did get completed as well. So, like, it doesn't really change anything whether or not I do it with a spear or with a dragon. This way, I just guarantee that looting is applying. So, I'm fine with it. Anyways, we now have, if I can press the right button, you get used to make a low Magisteel Golem. Of note, I looked at the stats for everything. The only golem that would be better for us specifically would be He or Arcane. So, what I kind of want to do is try to get a adamantine golem and possess that, since we do have the possession skill, before we go ahead and do awakening. So we're going to attempt that, hopefully, but getting that is easier said than done. I did finally get this finally did become adamantite, at least. So there's that. Anyways, I digress. Oh, hey, look, there's an archdemon. I only have one golem. Do I test this with you, or do I test it with the greater daemon? You know what? This one's unique, and it's at the end of this test, it's going to become an archdemon anyways. So you know what? I'm going to sacrifice the archdemon to start with. So, the domination magics just do not work on daemons. But apparently commanders thought domination does, which is pretty cool. And then from here, yes, I can go ahead and name you as normal, but you are currently temporarily tamed. I give you a low Magisteel Golem. You now have a physical body. You could go to the real world with me, but you are still not fully tamed. So if I now do this, I'm going to evolve you. I mean, the only way I can know for sure what happens with the golem I just gave you is if I also kill the daemon. So 240, evolve, and you're just going to be Arch. So I feel bad about this. So you didn't really gain much match HP, you just got a little bit of extra EP. Although I believe the low Magisteel Golem has, like, pretty limited HP, pretty limited EP. Oh, I'm surprised you're that weak, actually. Where is... Ah, there you are, Virtue. Virtue only has 400,000 and has 600 HP. You're less than half of that. Weird. Anyways, that should have dropped a bone golem, but it didn't. Why didn't that drop a bone golem? Hmm. Is it because this has soul? Did it die to Soul Eater? Did it crushing destroy the armor? What happened there? Like we saw this in the last series. I gave a bone golem to a greater earth elemental, to the war gnome, and the war gnome ended up dying, and I got the bone golem back. So why didn't it happen this time? Hmm. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. That one's weird. Why didn't it drop? Maybe it's only a random chance? Or maybe that was changed because I think it has been updated. No idea. Oh well, I guess we're going to test this again when I have another body. Where is base work in progress? What do I have on me? I have 41 pure magisteel. You know what? Sure, why not? This is such a waste. No, I should smelt this back down into low magisteel. The bone golem gets evolved with whatever is currently possessing it up to whatever their evolution they're trying to get's evolution should be. Although, yeah, giving it low magisteel, it'll get boosted to the archdemons thing, and then I think further boosted because unique mon. You know what? I should double check what what pure magisteel bone golem has versus versus what an archdemon has, just to make sure. I had to go grind a couple more pieces of Monster Leather A real quick and a couple more of the Demon Essence I needed. But I am actually going to make the pure Magisteel armor here. I forgot that the reason that Virtue actually has so much health is because he actually has Orichalcum. So there's that. Oh, this is going to be so expensive. This thing already has 300,000 EP. I legitimately could not. Oh, I literally, even if I wanted to, could not use Entau. I do not have enough EP, so it's only going to get evolved. So there's that. You go in here. You get used for a pure Magisteel Golem. Oh yeah, Adamantite Gear Schematic should probably use that. So, let's see. Let's bring this over here so that I don't have any sort of timer on this. And this is as good a spot as any. So, 300,000 EP, or 330 more technically. If I go ahead and use Thought Domination, you are now temporarily named. Should I give you the body? Yeah, I'm going to give you the body first. Yeah, 500 HP, 60% boost puts it up to 800k. And now, when you are given a name, what is your name going to be? Virtue. Already have a gravity. Virtue. What sort of goes with virtue? You're a, you're a unique monster. You're a higher class grader Daemon. Getting involved. What is your name going to be? No idea. 1 second. Sure. Your name's gonna be Tenet, because why not? All of my names are sort of in like this weird grouping. Tenet, what is your max HP? 879. So, can you hold still for a moment? You already almost have 1,000,000. That did not take EP. That's good. Let's see. You look like a lumberjack. uh, yeah. You're wearing a vest and you got like a green parka on. You look like a lumberjack. How tall are you? You're a greater demon, but you're still 3 blocks tall, so you're definitely a unique monster. Oh, hey, look, there's another demon, archdemon over there. 879 versus your 965. So let's see, 100 base. Yeah, that tracks. You're still just in a pure Magisteel body. It didn't get evolved any further past that. I'm curious if maybe when I do Demon Lord Awakening, it'll essentially turn your Bone Golem into uh it'll hopefully turn your Bone Golem into Adamantite and yours into... Does Aurichalcum go to Heal Arcane or does it go to Adamantite too? I think it might also go to Adamantite, but I could be wrong. But who knows? It was worth testing. It didn't quite work how I was hoping. I was hoping the Golem would get stronger as they did, but oh well. Anyways, what are we getting up to for the rest of today? What's your spiritual HP looking like? Oh yeah, you're also minus 15 on that. So, let's see. Looking at the time, we still have like 5 minutes to play with if we want. At this point, I think we're probably going to be doing Demon Lord Evolution next time. Like, other than just like training up more subordinates, yeah, it's sort of just going to be fight like Hinata and Luminous. Duh, words are hard. Hold on. How good are you at like fighting other demons? Let's set you to aggressive. Oh yeah, you're strong enough. I'm curious, does your magic get a buff as well? Because like all of these demons have magic resistance. So, hold on. Where are you? What's your stat? That is such a bad spell. 830 now or something? Yeah, 828. I think you started at like 822. Yeah, it's gonna be slow, but I want to get him up to 1,000,000 MP real quick, because I also want to give him Law Manipulation, and I want to see if just Law Manipulation and like aspectual magics that any archdemon start at would be enough to beat like Carrion or something. What the heck? I got Tenet here up to almost a couple of hundred, like 50k extra EP or whatever, and then I noticed that his MP is just dropping super quickly. It's treating him as if he doesn't have a physical body. It's what? That was the whole point of, you know, giving him a pyramid. What? Why? That's weird. That's a weird, okay, whatever. We're gonna need to get a third Magisteel body today. A third. Oh, this one's gonna be super weak. It's only going to... that's annoying. Why is that? Why is this how this is working? I don't really have the resources for anything better than, like, high Magisteel right now. And that's stretching it. Ah, that's so annoying. Why? He definitely had a physical body. I guess this weird workaround trying to get... I don't know. This weird workaround we were trying to do that accomplished absolutely nothing. It got us no extra boosts. How much Magisteel do I have left over? 13. That's 9 each. That's 26 high Magisteels. A little bit over, because it's double. Halving that. Yeah, I couldn't afford Orichalcum or Mithril. I would just be short. Oh, that's so annoying. Fine, I guess I'm gonna have to... Hold on, where is Tenet? Here you are. I was gonna test this and I forgot. Tenet, I have... Of course. Of course, it took me too long to actually get to the hotbar I was looking for, and the thing moved. That's Water Jail. Middle spot. That also explains why it didn't work. Shadow Motion is here. And I'm going to need this thing just to stand still for a moment. Oh, hold on. Thought Domination. Temporarily Tamed Orc. But this one here... this will be very weak. But in theory, it should, if it works... Of course, it's not going to, because Tenet will just not look the right direction. we already tested having demons use possession skills and whatnot. We already saw it doesn't work, but figured I'd try it again. Shadow storage, get you to safety. And I guess I'm going to go get another another bone golem, I guess. It's so annoying that I had to do this a third time today. You know what? No, that's going to take me another 20 minutes. I'm just going to spawn in another bone golem, because he should already have one. Like, it's not going to save me that much time. Realistically, I should spend, like, the 14, or 7, I would need 7 more demon essences, whatever. So, you have that. Here's your bone golem. Okay, yeah. Don't try to, like, cheat the system and use a lesser golem. Like, yeah. What exactly did this do? We saw that we couldn't, like, force the system to give us a better bone golem. And in fact, with, like, the weird finicky stuff we did, it deleted the bone golem that we did give him. So, when getting a demon... But no. Seriously, why didn't that work? Hold on. I guess it's... I was thinking it was because it was already tamed when it was named and then further evolved. But no, that's literally how you have to do it for summoned Daemons too? So what happened here? It just deleted the bone golem we gave him for some reason. Like, in theory, what we just did was exactly what we attempted to do was functionally identical to what happens when you just summon a Daemon, you give them a physical body, and then you give them a name. We force tamed a wild demon, gave it a physical body, and then gave it a name. It's the same exact function. It should have done the exact same thing, so why did it delete the physical body? I don't know. That one's really weird. No idea why that happened. I still want to get him to 1 million real quick, even if we don't really have time for a for a carrion fight right now. Oh yeah, also, I sort of kind of put him on wander aggressive mode for a moment, and he might have destroyed the ender farm and I had to fix it. Not that I could really show you because it won't actually... There we go. Yeah, I sort of made a mistake here. Anyways, I'm actually training up his magic. He already has Law Manipulation, but Law Manipulation only works for spells that you have mastered. So, he has Tornado Blade mastered. Water Jail is probably pretty close to done too. Okay, it's almost midnight. It's still going to take me another 10-15 minutes to do this. We're not going to get to another carrion fight. I'm just not going to be able... Oh yeah, it's already been 20. This is already back up. Hold on, get you Chant Annulment at least. Anyways, Tenet here. I managed... There we go. Yeah, 940 almost. I only could master Tornado Blade Water Blade because none of the actual spells I want to train him up with, I'm able to activate via holding the button. Like, I can't use Fire Lance, I can't use Icebreaker. Using Fireball's a little bit finicky, but technically possible. Thunder Orb, I couldn't activate. Hold on, I think that was only at 2% a moment ago. Maybe it trained up but didn't properly activate? Where'd you go? Let's see. No, I didn't get... Come on. I can't even think. It's almost midnight. My brain is dead. I don't know. He's... set you to fall... Protect. Come here, please. Protect, follow, please. Get out of there. Anyways, there's one other thing I thought of that I want to do before ending off. You're gonna go back and... Why? You're on Protect! What about those specific Endermen right there? You decided needed to not exist anymore. And now I have to fix the thing again. Whatever. Anyways, one more thing I want to double check before ending off, and it's to do with the Fulgen we already attempted to test with earlier. Just to double check this, hold on. So it's this Fulgen right here, I believe. I don't remember if this one is tamed properly or not. I don't even know why I didn't think that was going to happen. Whatever. My brain is not functioning at this point. Thought domination. Temporarily tamed, at the very least. Slash sit down, so you're not going to go anywhere. Slash Tensura get race. Slash Tensura get race for you. Just to double check this. Race. Well, was it the other one maybe? Anyways, let's just test this again anyways, just to make sure. If I edit your race, and instead of making you a human like I tried earlier, what if I make you a vampire? Fulgen has been reborn as a vampire. Those goodies, cool. You still cannot be named. I didn't think so, figured I'd try it. So yeah, otherworlders and like other bosses, they just have like a built-in tag somewheres that I can't adjust. That makes it so they can't be named at all via any means, apparently. Figured it was worth one final shot just to make sure it wasn't just because I made him a human. But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Didn't get as much as I was hoping done today. Next time, I'm going to try and continue to get Tenet up to 1 million. It's not going to take too long. I just don't think I can keep going any longer tonight. So just head back over here. That's the wrong place. You know what? It's fine. If I have Tenet fighting in here, then in theory he should be able to actually train up magic as well. So yeah, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to try and get him to master the rest of his magic now too. Of course, it seems like he only wants to use magic he already has mastered at the moment. Although corrosion isn't mastered yet, so that's good. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm getting a thumbnail. Then I hear summoning noises, and I look up and see Hinata's boss bar at the base. I'm trying to go to bed. I have a couple of seconds. Oh, wait, no. No. She summons the elementals. I have an empty cage in my hotbar. Just to be safe, I don't care about Fulgen. Where is she? She's at the slime pit. Got Hinata. Okay. Tenet. Get to work. Get to work. What? Really? You're not gonna do anything about the elementals all around? Okay, I guess they're not attacking anyone. So you know what? Sure, it's fine. It's fine. No one died. The slime pit's still going strong. As long as I don't hit any of them, I don't think any of the... I don't think any of the... What? What is the war gnome attacking? Oh, there's another... I'm trying to go to bed, game. You know what? It's fine. I think everything's fine. This is why I always have empty cages on me at all times. We have another Orc Lord. We have a Hinata in a cage. I'm going to bed. For real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, O'Mello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Kyle Cowett, Nando Lang, and W Danger. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.